Hi, welcome along to this evidence review video. Now, on the 24th of September 2011, the team travelled to Shaftesbury in Dorset, where we investigated the Town Hall. Now, the Town Hall was built in 1827 and it sits on top of Gold Hill. Viewers in the UK will know Gold Hill because it actually featured in a very famous Hovis advert featuring the little boy pushing his bike up the hill. And the Town Hall nowadays is still obviously a municipal building. There's a guild hall on the lower level which can be hired out for meetings and events, and upstairs you've got the mayor's chambers, and you've also got council chambers where they hold meetings. Now, the teams that investigated the guild hall area on the lower level of the Town Hall actually had some interesting experiences with the lights in that room, and we actually caught that during the vigil I was on camcorder footage. Now, we want to show you that piece of evidence, and then I'm going to tell you a little bit more about it afterwards. So let's have a quick look at that clip. If you don't want to speak to us and you want us to leave, you can give us one sign, one clear sign, and out of respect we will leave this room. That can be something as small as making the light change colour on this box. Thank you for that. I didn't necessarily mean the lights on the box or the lights in the room, but thank you for switching the lights on. Did you just get that?
I certainly did. Thank you so much for that.
Now, it's interesting to note at this point that we weren't the first team to experience this with the lights. We investigated in that room between 11 and 12 o'clock. The first team in there investigated from 10 through till 11. And a little while into their vigil, the lights actually turned on for them. It wasn't directly in response to asking for something to happen, like occurred in our vigil, but nevertheless those lights turned on. Now, they turned the lights off and sat down, and then a few minutes later the lights actually came back on again. Now, this actually happened for them a number of times. They looked at the lighting control panel and saw that these lights actually had a setting on them where they could have a motion sensor active. It's a power saving option, so the lights only turn on when somebody enters the room. However, this was actually deactivated and the lights were set to manual on or manual off, so there's no real way those lights should have come on. Now, we do err on the side of scepticism with this, and after I'd learnt that the first team had had that problem, and then the team after us as well, the lights came on for them as well, we thought, well, this has just got to be a coincidence that it was in response to my questioning, and there's got to be a fault with the control panel on the lights. Now, we've spoken to the council this week and they've told us there is actually no fault with that lighting unit whatsoever. They've not experienced any problems with it, they've not experienced the lights coming on by themselves if the motion sensor isn't set. Now, what they told us about that motion sensor was when you actually activate it, you only get 1 minute before it kicks in. So if the motion sensor was on that evening, you would have 1 minute and the lights would turn back on again. And I certainly know for the vigil I was involved in, when we turned the lights off, we walked around that room for 45 minutes or more, taking readings and calling out. And the 15 minutes before the lights came on, we also really walked around that room a lot. Now, we're not saying it's anything paranormal, 100% no way. There could have been a fault with the lights on that evening. But we wanted to show it to you because particularly the clip that you've just seen where we were in the room, myself and David and Maureen, the lights did seem to turn on in a direct response to questioning. We'll leave it up to you. We also want to show you an EVP that we caught, and also some evidence involving the K2 meter. Now, with the EVP, we're not really too sure what it says, so we'd like your comments and feedback, and if you think you've got any idea what the voice is actually saying, please feel free to leave a comment below this video because we do enjoy your feedback. Okay, we hope you enjoy the rest of the video and we'll see you again soon. Nice, yes. And you can smell it. The smell's back. Yeah. Nice and strong, that's it. We've got 2 lights there. Can we get 3, please?
Well, just up to a yellow one.
Come on then.
That would be good.
I'd be very grateful if you did.
That's quite unusual to get a solid 2 light without it blinking. Had that smell come back. Have we done temperature? No, I didn't.